Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about Democratic Politics, Chapter 1. What is democracy? Why democracy? At first, we will discuss about democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This definition separates democracy from forms of government that are clearly not democratic. It is the best form of government as the rulers are accountable to the people and have to fulfill their needs. It is based on consultation. In democracy, people enjoy several rights. But in non democratic governments, people do not elect their rulers and have no rights in decision making. So, what do you mean by democracy? Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. In democracy, people enjoy several rights. Today, democracy is not only the form of government but also a way of life. It applied even in economic and social life. Moving on to understand types of democracy. There are two types of democracy, direct democracy and indirect democracy. Direct democracy means it is a form of democracy in which people decide on policy initiatives directly. That means people directly participate in the affairs of the state. Public opinion is expressed directly in the assemblies. For example, Switzerland and some other states in USA. Indirect democracy means people elect their representative for a period that runs the administration. It has been established almost all modern states. For example, India, England, US, etc. Moving on to understand features of democracy. What are the features of democracy? People choice and political freedom, free and fair election, freedom and equality, based on public opinion, promotes individual development are the features of democracy. At first, people choice and political freedom. That means all citizens can aspire to fight elections for any post without the distinction of caste, creed, color, and sex. People have complete political freedom. The second feature is free and fair elections. That means it ensures free and fair election. It promotes universal adult franchise. People can cast their vote for any candidate of their choice. The third feature is freedom and equality. It implies freedom and equality among the people. People enjoy the freedom of speech and expression. They can criticize government. All are equal in the eyes of law and given opportunities. The fourth feature is based on public opinion. A democratic government based on public opinion. It stands for consensus not in power. The fifth feature is promotes individual development. That means it promotes development and progress of an individual and arouses his interest in social activities. So these are the features of democracy. In democratic countries, rulers are elected by the people. There are free and fair elections. There is a freedom of expression and people enjoy their fundamental rights. Moving on to understand merits of democracy and demerits of democracy. At first, merits of democracy. A democratic government is a better government because it is a more accountable form of government. Democracy improves the quality of decision making. Democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. Democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. Democracy is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. Next, demerits of democracy. Leaders keep changing in a democracy. Democracy is all about political competition and power play. Democracy leads to corruptions for it is based on electoral competition. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. It leads to bad decisions. However, democracy is not the solution of all problems. It offers better chances of good decisions. It is likely to respect people's own wishes and allows different kinds of people to live together. It is undoubtedly the best form of government. So, democracy means it is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. It is the best form of government as the rulers are accountable to the people and have to fulfill their needs. Democracy is based on consultation. In democracy, people enjoy several rights. But in non-democratic governments, people do not elect their rulers and have no right in decision makings. See, you know the features of democracy. In democratic countries, rulers are elected by the people. There is a freedom of expression and the people enjoy their fundamental rights. Students, now we will discuss about Legal Framework Order of Pakistan. In August 2002, General Pervez Musharraf issued a legal framework order to amend the Constitution of Pakistan. According to this order, the President could dismiss the national or provincial assemblies. The work of the civilian cabinet was supervised by a National Security Council which was dominated by military officers. After passing this law, elections were held to the national and state assemblies. Thus, Pakistan had elections. Elected representative had some powers, but the final power rested with the military officers and General Musharraf himself. Thus, he empowered himself by issuing the legal framework order. Pakistan under General Musharraf is not called a democracy because the rulers were not elected by the people. People might have elected their representatives to the national and provincial assemblies, but these elected representatives were not really the rulers. They could not take the final decisions. The power to take final decisions rested with army officials and with General Musharraf, and none of them were elected by the people. Moving on to understand the Institutional Revolutionary Party. The Institutional Revolutionary Party was known as PRA Party. The PRA Party was very strong in Mexico till 2000. Several oppositional parties contested elections but never managed to win because there was the PRA. There were many reasons behind it. Number one, the PRA used many dirty tricks to win the elections. All those who were employed in government offices had to attend all the meetings held by the PRA. Even teachers of government schools used to force parents to vote for the PRA. Media largely ignored the activities of opposition political parties except to criticize them. Sometimes the polling booths were shifted from one place to another in the last minute. which made it difficult for people to cast their votes. The PRA spent a large sum of money in the election campaign for its candidates. Students, PRA party was also known as the Institutional Revolutionary Party. Students, let us discuss about one person, one vote and one value. Democracy is based on a fundamental principle of political equality. In a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. But there are many instances of denial of equal rights to vote. If we take Saudi Arabia, in Saudi Arabia, women do not have the right to vote. If we take Estonia, Estonia has made its citizenship rules in such a way that people belonging to a Russian minority find it difficult to get the right to vote. In Fiji, the electoral system is such that the vote of an indigenous Fiji has more value than that of an Indian Fijian. Students, democracy is linked to universal adult franchise. Democracy is based on a fundamental principle of political equality. That gives us the third feature of democracy. In a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. This principle has now come to be accepted almost all over the world. Moving on to understand Zimbabwe. In this concept, we will discuss about how popular governments can be undemocratic and popular leaders can be autocratic. Since its independence in 1980, Zimbabwe has been ruled by ZANU-PF, the party that led the freedom struggle. Its leader, Robert Mugabe, has been ruling the country since then. Elections have been held regularly and always won by ZANU-PF. President Mugabe is popular but also uses unfair practices in elections. Over the years, his government has changed the constitution several times to increase the power of the president and make him less accountable. Opposition party workers are harassed and their meetings disrupted. Public protest and demonstrations against the government are declared illegal. There is a law that limits the right to criticize the president. Television and radio are controlled by the government and give only the ruling party's version. Thank you.